visiting the Hallmark headquarters in Kansas City, Ken had the opportunity to go behind the scenes with their digital team at the amazing Union Hill Studios, and today he's going to share his journey with us, aren't you, Ken?
I am. It was really, really interesting. So they have this whole digital studio in Union Hill.
Yes.
It's in this like secret location. It's not marked at all. It's in this old building right in the middle, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Every time you see the Think, Make, Share blog, any photographs on cards, it all happens here.
Amazing.
Like I stumbled into, they were just doing this photo shoot. It's the middle of the summer. They've got people dressed up. They have costumes and props. I was like, I want to play. I got dressed up. Hey, all of a sudden I'm having a snowball fight in the middle of Kansas City in the summer. It was just like really fun. Like it's really this creative, like you have all this stuff going on for all these seasons and all these different categories.
I'm sorry, I can't get enough of those photos. I mean, Ken, you went to the next level. I mean, that is like Ken set free is what those, by the way, they sent over the final photo.
Oh, I never
You
saw
wanna
any
have
of
a
them.
look?
Oh,
Let's take a
yes.
look, everybody.
Like, look at that! Oh my goodness!
You didn't know you were in a winter wonderland.
Okay, that's going out as my Christmas card this year. Thank you.
That might go out as my
Hill.
Christmas card too. I might use you in my
fine,
Christmas
that's fine,
card.
you
That
can.
might be a little odd, but that's okay. You also had the chance, the amazing opportunity to sit in on a creative workshop alongside with Hallmark designers and artists as well, where you really learned how to do a lot of beautiful things,
Yes.
including make these reads.
Right, so with the Think, Make, Share blog people, it was like really, really fun.
Yeah.
We have a video of it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Amber, I'm so excited to be here. Believe it or not, this is the first time I get to sit down in one of these sort of craft sessions. I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm so glad that you happened upon us because we are making these modern floral wreaths made with crepe paper.
And paper crafts are a big thing right now.
Yeah, so this is actually a group of cards from our signature line that Ellie designed, and they kind of were inspired by a workshop that she gave.
That's kind of how we come up with our cards sometimes, is just from the workshops and just getting together and creating together.
For your job, sometimes you hang out and just make things for fun.
Absolutely.
Best job ever.
It really is.
One perfect golden poinsettia center.
We're gonna take our petals and you just pull it apart a little bit so it doesn't tear.
Got it. Curling good, ripping bad.
I have a flower. Very excited.
Awesome. First choice is going to be if you're going to go with a smaller hoop or if you're going to go with the large. You could think about more like an evergreen kind of look. You could also think about adding another secondary flower.
Just stop, Amber. It's too much. It's too much. And there you go. I'm so happy with it. You all don't have to go back to work, right? We can just like keep making them. I have lots of doors and windows and not much time, all right?
There it is, right there. Love to get a behind-the-scenes look at how that happens. I mean, well done.
The creative juices, the fact that they just get to sit there and brainstorm and play, and then that ends up generating some of these gorgeous cards.
Yeah, amazing how a crafting workshop inspired a whole line of cards like these guys right here.
Exactly.
And you can totally see the connection and how these cards were indeed inspired by those beautiful poinsettia wreaths that you made.
Little side note on these
Please.
cards, what's great is that the rings actually come off and you can actually hang them around your house, which I love too.
You look at that.
Love that.
You were literally in heaven there too. I just want to point that out to
That really
everybody.
was.
Now it's time for you to teach me to pass on your knowledge.
Ah, grasshopper.
To the young
Yes.
Jedi here.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually ask you, I'm going to show everyone at home how to make the flower. While I'm doing that,
Yes.
I'm going to have you, out of this green crepe paper and gold cardstock,
You got it.
if you could freeform some leaves for me, all
That
right?
freeform. That's always a dangerous
There you go.
word.
I exactly know what the leaves are going to look like. We'll see. So I'm going to start off. I have a piece of floral wire here, and I have just a pom-pom. What you're going to do is just wrap that wire around the pom. If you don't have a pom-pom, a cotton ball, or even just a little piece of paper crumpled up will do. Now I'm going to get what I want for my center of the flower. I'm going to take this green crepe paper here, and I'm just going to pop that right over the top. And then all you're going to do, crepe paper is great because it's super stretchy, and you're just going to twist it. That's going to give you your center. Smash it on the ground to give it a nice sort of flat feel. Now I've gotten another piece, and one thing you do need to know about crepe paper is it has grains. The grains run up and down the long way. So you want to get a piece of paper and cut with the grain some fringe like this. And then all we're going to do is wrap that fringe straight around that center piece that you already made. So once you've got
Look at
that
that.
all wrapped up, you're sort of starting to get your center there.
Ken, if my leaves are a little bit wonky, it's only because I'm watching you as I'm cutting.
No, you're doing a good job. I'm very impressed. Are you going to
Thank
give
you
me
so
some
much.
little fringed out edges on there?
I will,
Just
I
to,
will.
like,
Sure,
you know,
sure. How
raise
far in do I
raise
go?
the talent level. Now I've gotten some floral tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap, and that's really what's going to hold it all. You want to pull that tight,
Okay.
wrap it, and then you just want to start getting your petals. And then also, you can see that I'm layering that petal in there, and then just wrap that a couple times around with the floral tape.
Just like that.
Exactly, and then just sort of keep doing that all the way around. You want to keep adding, keep adding, keep adding. And I have one here that I have finished. Now, the magic, now when you do the, talking about the grain, if you want to look at these petals, the grain runs long way with the petals. And that is super, super important because what happens, see how that goes like that, is that I'm going to now stretch. You stretch
Oh, look at that.
the crepe paper, and that is where the magic happens, where it sort of becomes these sort of delicate floral petals. And
That does make it look a whole lot more realistic. Not that it wasn't already, but that is.
That's what really, and you can really
Yeah.
stretch them, and that's what, you know, really makes it look fabulous. So there you go. We've got our poinsettia. It was like that easy to do.
at that.
And look, the leaves are done just in time.
Yes, they are. I'll fringe this guy while you're finishing.
You're getting.
Do we need this one?
You're very fancy.
Well, Ken, you know, I've learned from the best.
And all we're gonna do is get these lovely leaves. I'm gonna layer on a little green one here on top of a gold one.
Now, did we talk about where you got the hoop?
The hoop for any craft store. You can get these at any craft store. I use gold. They come in silver as well. I even love the idea of doing these on an embroidery hoop if you wanted something more natural.
Sure.
And you can really customize these and start to use all sorts of different colors and textures to make different sorts. But of course, the poinsettia in the red, even a poinsettia in the white is lovely. We're going to add
Just
that
a
right
little
on the
something
on the
like
back
that.
there, and voila.
I really love the way that
We
looks.
are finished.
And I gotta
Et
be
voila.
honest, the leaves really sold it.
The
Just-
leaves
just
make it
thinking.
all happen.
For more Hallmark creativity, visit the Think, Make, Share Instagram page, everybody. You can also find these beautiful cards and more by visiting your local Hallmark Gold Crown store as well as Hallmark.com. Well done, Ken.